What is going on, guys? Renegade G Ninja here, playing some Titanfall 2 again, and holy crap, this game is dead. This is crazy. This game is just shortly after launch, and it is pretty much dead, at least on PC. That's insane. Took a break from Titanfall 2 for a little bit, playing some Elder Scrolls Online with some friends, and came back because I felt like shooting some things a little bit, and there's pretty much nobody online. Less than 3,000 people online on a weekday at like 9 o'clock. That's insane. Now, mind you, it's PC, so you're going to have more people playing on console than PC, but still, holy crap. I think, just to give you like a relevance here, Black Ops 3 at the end of its cycle, like a couple months ago, had a little bit less than 10,000 people playing. So almost 3 times as many people playing on it at the end of its cycle. And that game wasn't even that great, and it wasn't even that popular compared to like the older Call of Duties. So holy crap, this game is pretty much dead, and it's really sad because I feel like this game is actually very well supported, very well, taken care of. They nerf the right things, they buff the right things, they really try to make it balanced, they try to make it fun, they try to make it competitive. There's a skill gap, and unfortunately I think it's suffering from other games' mistakes. They finally got a game that's worth playing, and nobody's playing it because people have lost faith in shooters. And I want to talk to you about why that's bad, and then why that can possibly be a good thing. Here in this video. Now, and why I think that's happened. Now, the reason why I think this has happened is Call of Duty used to be huge, right? It used to be like the go-to game. Everybody played it. Even if you didn't like shooters, all your friends played it. That's just how it was. And back in the day, it mattered being good. If all your friends play a game, you want to get good at it. Everybody plays it. It's competitive. You want to be good. I mean, if everybody in school plays dodgeball every day, you want to be good at dodgeball. Same with basketball. It doesn't really matter being good at hockey. If nobody you know is good at hockey, you don't play in a hockey sport. You just are good at hockey by yourself. Like, I guess it does matter. Whatever, you want to argue that. But the point is people like to play games with their friends, and when they play with their friends, they want to be good at them. Now, Call of Duty, I think, It dominated. It dominated the market. And they just didn't listen to anything that anybody said ever because they knew better. And I have experienced this firsthand. I remember being on the forums like, hey, you need to do this or you need to do that. And they'd like, like, freaking noob. Like, the people who developed the game would just be like, blow you off. Like, you don't know what you're talking about, man. Trust us. Trust us. We know this. It's like, dude. You didn't. So for years of not listening to their community, they've killed a game that probably should have been unkillable, essentially. But they've killed it, which is, I didn't care at first. I was like, whatever, you killed your own game, idiots. The problem is I think they took the competitive or the multiplayer first-person shooter world with them, a lot of them. Because here's the thing, people used to play this game with their friends. All their friends would jump online. They'd get out of school, and they'd go home, and they'd be like, yeah, let's play some Call of Duty tonight. Let's squad up. But, you got hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people doing that. They're excited. They want to play with their friends. They want to get some squads and some parties. And then if they do good, they want to talk some crap. They want to get better. All that stuff mattered back in the day. Well, now, because the shooter realm has been so sparse and crappy and really hasn't had anything good come out of it the last however many years, Call of Duty's gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. Battlefield 4, a lot of people say it wasn't as good as Battlefield 3. Titanfall 1 was good, but that was a long time ago. So, like, people quit playing. Like, friends quit playing. People quit getting online and squatting up with their friends. They found new hobbies. Part of life is just finding new hobbies anyway, but if something sucks, you're not just going to keep playing it and playing it and playing it if it sucks. Like, you're just going to be like, all right, well, let's do something else. Let's go play whatever else. Maybe they're playing games like Elder Scrolls Online. Maybe they're not even gaming. I don't know. But the point is you got a game that mattered, that was cool to be good. You wanted to work hard to be better at it. It mattered. It was fun. And now it just doesn't anymore. Call of Duty doesn't anyway. So now you got a game that actually does things right. It buffs the correct things. It nerfs the correct things. It's got a skill gap where it matters to be good again. They don't just cater to noobs all the time. And people just don't play. So nobody's friends play. So why worry about getting good? Just get on there and have a goof off time. And so that's the bad thing, because nobody's online, and then you can't do sweet things like server browsers and building communities because not enough people are online. You can't play cool game modes that are weird and stuff because nobody's online. And So it's definitely a negative thing. The only positive thing I can see coming out of this, and I know I'm not talking about Battlefield much, but I don't know a whole lot of Battlefield. But from what I understand, is it's a very similar situation. Battlefield 1 has, it's definitely not exploding like Call of Duty is. I don't know if it's less or more than last year, but but the good thing about this, if you can say it's a good thing, and I don't like it, but it's the one, positive you can try to pick out of the situation, is we have shook the realm of first-person shooters, finally. Call of Duty for so long pretty much said, shut up, noobs, we're going to keep feeding you whatever we feel like feeding you, and you're going to like it. And now people in general, and shooters in general, have pretty much said, no, you're not, we're done. And so the bad thing about this is money follows where money can be made. So a lot of people, a lot of companies, a lot of producers are going to say, hey, first-person shooters are pretty much dead. We're not going to put our money into this anymore. And money equals, better games because it's funded better. Better graphics, better servers, etc., etc. So by pretty much people saying, oh, that's not where it's at, now it's at somewhere else, that's not a good thing. Now, the only positive thing I can say that can come out of this is that we have shaken the first-person shooter realm to its core. And when they do create a new one, because it will create a gap, and eventually somebody will fill that gap. And I really hope that in doing so, they will really, really focus on bringing back what made this genre so popular back in the day. Work it from the ground up instead of trying to BS and create these nonsensical, gimmicky things to get people to buy. Instead, bring back, like, the boots on the ground. And I know the new Call of Duties talk about how they're going to be boots on the ground. But, that doesn't, just because it's boots on the ground and not jumping and flying doesn't mean it's going to be good. It can be just as gimmicky with foolish stuff. I mean, boots on the ground is good, I will say that, but it also just means essentially a good, solid core game instead of a bunch of gimmicks. And Titanfall does running and jumping and everything better than Call of Duty ever did. But even my cousin today, or the other day, he was like, I'm just so tired of bouncing and flying and rabbit hopping everywhere. Like, everybody does it, you do it back. I'm just tired of it. Even though Titanfall does it really, really well, I'm just tired of it. Like, and I know Call of Duty's talking about bringing back boots on the ground, and we'll see if they even do it decently. And even if they do, now they've got an uphill battle to climb. Before, they were rolling off of momentum. They could screw up and still do well because they had so much momentum. And that is the one positive thing that's out of this, is their momentum is gone. So now they have to pretty much have good quality, because you don't have good quality, you're not going to sell stuff. You have to get the audience back, which is the only good thing that comes out of this. Hopefully we'll get some really good games coming out of it. I assume it's going to take a while. We'll probably have a little drought, but I'm hoping that gap gets filled. Thank you for watching, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and like the video if you agree. Share it, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace. You did well. Subscribe to my YouTube channel! Saving it.